So here's my trusty little, I think it's a incubator. There we go. Incubator. And so I have a hen outside, two hens actually setting on eggs. They're hatching some chicks. And there's two different timelines on some of the eggs under them. There was 2 eggs that they had been sitting on that I'm going to be candling here right away. 2 eggs were early, and then the rest of the eggs are due a little later, a few days or a week later than the first eggs. And I want Mama to raise all of them, but I didn't want to, I couldn't kill the little babies that were already started for the rest of the other eggs. So I am going to try to pull the eggs early from under Mama and let them hatch in the incubator their last couple of days. And then she hopefully won't hear the peep, 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 peep of the babies and then abandon all the other ones, because 1 or 2 chicks hatch rather than 8 or 9 or 10 chicks hatch. And then I would raise these little guys for a couple of days and then give them back to Mama. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm going to go candle the eggs, make sure everybody's still, like, see if there's any eggs that are no good or not, and I'll give back the bunch of eggs for the one mom and bring in the ones that are farther ahead into here. Here's 2 eggs and 2 golf balls and a nest, and these ones aren't incubated at all. They're just freshly laid. I will collect the eggs. The golf balls are just something for the chickens to sit on. Here's one of the hens on some eggs. Here's my other hen on eggs. I'm gonna lift her out. Hey Mama, hey sweetheart. Because I want a candle. I don't want... Hey sweetie. She'll just sit there for a minute. I'm gonna candle all of these, because if there's an egg that's not viable in here, I don't want it taking up space and causing a chick that's supposed to hatch to die because it got crushed because it's too tight. Once in a while, one of the eggs won't hatch. So here's her nest. They're a little bit dirty. Sometimes the other chickens sit on the edge of this box and poop on her. So I'm going to put her back in, and she should sit and wait for the eggs to come back. So you can see that I have marks on these with pencil, and that is dates and markings, because if a hen would have laid an egg in there, these ones are written on and they're the ones hatching, and I would know a fresh egg when I saw it. Okay, so this is my egg candler. Brian made it for me, and just plug it in and the light will go. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see, because I've never had good luck of candling and cameraing, because it doesn't pick up. So we'll see. But I'm gonna candle these guys and see that everybody's alive in here, and check and see which ones are. These are all the 15th. This one, 15th, 15th. Just trying to see. August 9th. This one's an early one. And one of them broke. You can see there's a piece here. One broke in the last week. I'm not sure if it was the other one that's early. These are all 15th. August 7th. That one might be an early. hard to see. Hatch. After a while, the chickens polish them up. "17th. Okay, so I think we have our two that are close. I'm going to turn off the light. So this one, okay, so remember there's possibly poop on some of these. That one, see that blood vein pump, like the heart is pumping. You can see that wiggle there on the, I guess the left side. That one's still alive, but it's not very big. Hey, maybe I'm wrong on the date on that one. Maybe it wasn't a 7th, maybe that was a 17th. See, this is what I was expecting. See how it's so dark? You got that air spot. What is it called? The air sac. So this one has the air sac. You can see that straight line. And the chick is pretty much filled everywhere else. So this one's close. I'm going to put this one in the incubator. This one might actually be a 17th and not a... See, there's a good strong air sac too there. See if we see any movement. I'm doing the same as you. I'm looking through the camera. I'm not looking at the actual egg, but I'm pretty sure I see the heartbeat. But it's definitely not, yeah, see, it's moving. It's alive. That's not just goop floating around. That looks like it's perfectly healthy. Look at that. Okay, I'm going to put this other guy in the incubator so I don't mix them up, and I'm going to candle the other eggs. Okay, so this one says hatch. It says August 9th. The other ones I believe were August 18th. And I'm going to set it in. I have to set you down because I don't have enough hands, but you'll see him inside. I'm using a meat thermometer, electronic, and it's showing 100 degrees Fahrenheit in my incubator. I haven't opened it yet. Okay, I opened it quite quickly. I just opened on the edge there, lifted it up. It's made out of styrofoam, and you can see the egg is in there. And I'm going to go back to the other eggs and candle them. Okay, here's what it looks like on the candler. This is the one we looked at already, and I've emptied my bowl that I was carrying the eggs with, so I can carry this back to Mama Hen. So this one, see how they're about the same size? See if this guy will move for us. There, you see that pulse? Okay, so this one's very similar. I think these ones are about a week away from hatching. I don't know when this will be posted, but they went in under the hen on August 18th. And they all look pretty similar. See, there's a nice strong air sac, and you should see some pulse, some movement. See that? So that one's alive and very similar to the others. Okay, this one's a little bit of a sideways. See if it's got pulse. I think so. Up there on the left on the top, like the top as in like here on that part, I thought I saw it pulsing. Let's see. Sometimes though when it slides around it's dead. Okay, there's the air sac, so that might have been the other side. That's a pretty nice strong air sac there. So maybe, okay, we might be okay. This little guy. Very similar in size. See that embryo? Okay, we'll call that one okay. Let's try this one. Okay, so that's there, and there's our nice strong air sac. You can see that line. And I can see some blood vein pulses. Okay. Those are good. Okay, so this one might be our other one that we're looking for. That's farther along. See how it's very solid? And you can't see much except for that air sac. And keep this one aside. Okay, this is similar to the others. There's a nice air sac and partially filled. Okay. Very similar. Nice air sac. And I can see, look at that, you can see it moving. That's cool. This is the first time I have a different camera, and I've noticed the sound is sometimes not awesome, but none of my other cameras have given me the chance to show you what the candling looks like. This one looks a little bit less mature. I'll still put it back under mama hen for now. Oh, you know what? I think it might be dead unless there's an air sac. Okay, we'll put it under mama and give it a chance. It might be just slightly delayed. Okay, so this one's a little darker too, but you can still see some space. I'm going to check the dates on these ones. Okay, so these ones were all very similar. This one also says the 15th. This one just says hatch. So this one is probably the match to my other one. It says dark and hatch. Okay, these are going to go back under mama. And the others, I think, either back under mama or incubator. Okay, so I have the 2 eggs, which look like they're the closest to hatching. And they are going to hang out in here for a couple of days to save the other guys and let them have more time to hatch under mama. Good luck, dudes. Hopefully you're girls, actually. So these guys are on their way back to mom. There's 9 eggs that I'll be putting back under her. Hey, mama. Okay, so just lifting her off. Replace the eggs. Two, 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay, come back. There you go. So she'll finish incubating those. So good job, mama. You're doing great. So this is about an hour or so since I've put these eggs into the incubator. There's only 2. These little guys have been incubated by a hen who is setting, but they had started setting on these eggs earlier than the other ones that they were given. And so these guys are early. These guys are due in about 2 or 3 days. And the others are actually due on, I believe, September 4th. Today's August 26th when I'm recording this. So they still have like halfway to go. So I was going to hatch these in my incubator. And when mama hatches the other chicks, I was hoping to give these to her. And she can raise everybody. So that is my plan. And it's been about an hour. And I'm using a meat thermometer. And we're still at 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So that is perfect. And this is at full humidity for the chicks for hatch because they're only a couple of days away. And we're hoping that pretty soon we'll have some cute little babies.